Poverty is rampant in the world. It affects the daily lives of billions of individuals. Many go hungry each night and live in poor housing conditions. Now, when you hear this description, what are you thinking? African countries? Some in the Middle East? Or even South America? What about the United States? Now, we're not trying to take your mind off of the global horror of hunger and poverty, but it's best to focus on what we have here first, before we invest our time and money elsewhere. True, there are many third world countries with substandard forms of living, but there are areas in the United States with poverty levels comparable to these countries, the rural regions of the Midwest.
But is poverty really the problem of the Midwest? No. Poverty is the result of what the government is not doing. Current federal programs only provide temporary relief for families, forcing single mothers to work. This can be detrimental in the rural Midwest, with distance being a factor that interferes with single mothers traveling to jobs and child care services. These factors cause adults to forego education in order to work, creating similar issues with children, a vicious cycle.
To eradicate poverty and hunger in America, a serious revision in how we educate the masses, spend money as a government, and view the rural areas of the Midwest is needed. More aid and better programs should be offered to the poor. Creating programs that work across the board instead of favoring one particular gender is key in creating a caring community.
Education needs reform. Utilizing a similar concept to Penn State's World Campus, we would create a digital school and college for children and older students. Unlike the World Campus, different highly regarded colleges and universities in the United States would offer a few classes on this digital college. This would ensure that the classes are top quality and would serve as a great forum for competition between higher learning institutions. A desktop computer would be given to each household under the poverty income level in the extremely poor regions of the Midwest. Through these computers, children will be educated. When they are fully educated and trained, students in these poorer areas will be offered internships to work in urban corporations through a charter system. Graduates who make use of this internship will be required to engage in civic service projects. This will benefit their community's survival. Having compulsory civic projects creates a different cycle. It guarantees that these students cannot simply enjoy the opportunities given to them without giving back and perpetuating a circle of education and service.
This plan may take a few years to completely eradicate poverty and hunger in these communities, but it will work because it takes into account one of the best renewable resources, people. If children are the future, make use of their ability to change by educating them too. This plan also forces the government to reevaluate its welfare and social services programs and how it chooses to spend its money.